few weeks ago, I felt true joy for the first time in a very long time. I was sitting in my room, and my life is a little bit different considering that I do content. I'm not like a normal person. I do things pretty much at home all day. I recently graduated high school because I'm in my late teenage years right now, and I essentially just work all day, all the time, and I don't really do much else. Anyway, about 2 weeks ago, I was in my room, and I made a video just joking, saying that I wanted to dress up like a certain soccer player just because people were telling me that I looked like this certain guy named Gavi, which is the jersey that I'm wearing right now. It was a random comment on one of my videos. So I got the jersey and I was just gonna wear it, and just mess with people, not really say anything about it, see if anybody commented on it. After I got this jersey, I decided, you know what? I need to get a soccer ball too, because how am I going to get the jersey and not get, the things that go with it, obviously the ball. After that, I got some soccer cleats, and I decided that I was actually going to do a whole little scene or make a ton of videos about how I'm going to get into soccer. And this was all going to be for a joke. There was no real intention behind this, as it wasn't even something I was doing for myself. I was doing it honestly just to mess with the people who follow me. Then this ball came in the mail, and I pumped it up. I went outside to film these videos, and it reminded me, I'm actually still a kid. I'm in the youngest years of my life, and it feels like I grew up so fast. It feels like only yesterday I was in middle school or elementary school just wishing that I could graduate and do whatever with my life, or maybe even get old enough to drive, things of this nature. But I didn't realize that when it got here, it's not actually what you're looking for. Because what I realized is that when you turn this age, life doesn't get easier. It actually gets a lot harder. And I guess that wasn't something I was anticipating. But to continue what I was saying, I was juggling this soccer ball, and it brought me back. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I remember unpacking this ball, and I had this pump, and I started pumping it up. This is what I used to do before practice. And something I found really interesting as a kid, this is back in the old days, back when I used to play Minecraft. Fortnite was a more new thing, and I was never much of a gamer or anything, but I specifically remember those three things. I remember soccer, Fortnite, Minecraft. These were some key factors, especially when I was younger, because when you're younger, you're very impressionable, and the things that you do stick with you for a lifetime. So just keep that in mind. So I'm pumping up this ball. I got my ball pump. It's fully, pumped up. I put on these cleats, and then I go outside to start recording a video. And I don't know what it was, but I couldn't stop smiling. I could not stop smiling. I was literally getting giddy. I hate saying that word, but that's how I felt. I genuinely felt true excitement for the first time in a long time, because guys, doing what I do, I've made a lot of money. I've gotten over 1 million followers on multiple platforms. I've done some crazy things. I'm literally living in one of my dream places in Miami right now, this high-rise apartment. And this is not even close to the joy that I felt with that soccer ball. So go back. I'm juggling the ball, just having a time, trying to record it. Once again, this was mainly for content. This was not for my own personal gain or pleasure or anything like that. And when I start juggling it, I record the video, and then I set my phone down, and then I can't stop. I'm just trying to learn tricks. I'm trying to do all this. I'm trying to do things that I used to find interesting when I was a kid. I had this one trick called the rainbow, where you flick the ball over your head. And it was just such a cool thing to me when I was younger. It's something that you think is the things that make you happy when you're younger. You think you would grow out of them, but in reality, I feel like you're almost just forced to. But you don't actually grow out of a lot of things. A lot of the things that I liked when I was younger, I still really enjoy, but I just don't do them anymore because it's not the normal thing to do. So I'm juggling this ball, and I want you to think about this. I was so focused that I forgot everything. And this is called the flow state. So I was in a flow state where I was literally focusing on nothing else. All the stresses that I had, every single issue with being older and graduating high school and being now, I guess, an adult, had essentially gone away. Because considering the fact that I moved out of my parents' house, I'm completely alone now. I haven't had that in a very long time. And ever since that day, I've continued juggling the soccer ball until it got to a certain point. I decided that I was going to move to one of the craziest cities in America, Miami, which is where I'm at right now. I ended up following through with that. And the one thing that kept me stable, sound, and pretty happy was this soccer ball. I'm not even joking. This soccer ball, it's almost making me tear up, because I've lost that side of me. That kid side that you expect to have. Dude, I'm getting emotional. I can't. So I lost that side that I thought I was going to have forever, and it's not something that you would think goes away, especially doing what I do. Oh man. Okay, so I'm doing what I love. I make content, and this has been my dream ever since I was a kid, and it's working out very well. I have a successful business. We're actually one of the top on Amazon. Yet, the one thing that really makes me feel normal and like genuinely happy is something as simple as a ball. And I guess the reason I care about this so much is because I see so many kids being forced into things they don't want to do, being forced to, I guess, grow out of certain things that you don't have to grow out of, like a sport or maybe even playing a game or whatever it is that you enjoy. But without these things, I genuinely felt like I lost myself. I lost myself in the things that you think make you happy, like making a ton of money or doing whatever, because I remember for solid, I don't even know how many months, I just locked myself in a room and only tried making money. I didn't care about anything else. I cared about helping people like my followers, but other than helping you guys, I had nothing else that I cared about. That, and also trying to, make things work, because I guess I had some sort of insecurity for money growing up because of the way I grew up. Anyway, I'm juggling this ball, and then I don't know what it was, but something came up on my For You page when I was posting a video. So I basically recorded myself on TikTok juggling the ball, and then right after I posted it, I heard this audio. It was like the old Minecraft theme song or whatever, and that made me almost cry. And I don't know why. I feel so emotional about this, because I've never been the type to care about normal things. Like, I'm a very irregular person. I care about, making really good videos, and that's like basically it. Like, that's literally what I care about, and like making products and stuff like that. But for some reason, as soon as that happened and as soon as I heard that, it hit me, and it made me realize that I'm not even the same person that I was. And I feel like I'm missing that piece of joy that I used to have in my life. And I think it's so bad to go through that, and I don't want you guys to feel the same. So then I set myself on this plan to learn this new trick called the around the world, where you kick the ball up and then you spin your foot around it and then catch it before it lands. So I start doing that. I start training for it, like literally every day. This is something where I wake up every morning and I just start like trying to do it, because I don't know what it was, but every single time I get and start like juggling that ball, I get in this flow state where I can fully just forget about everything else that I'm doing. It's also like physically good to be active, and I'm doing this for like, I don't know, like probably 10 minutes every day, and eventually I land the trick. I don't know, and landing the trick isn't the right way to say it. I guess I just did the trick, but doing that trick made me realize that there's so much more to life than just pursuing the main things that you think other people claim to be important. And it also made me realize I can't even remember the last time I genuinely stopped and tried to enjoy life. Like, I just can't remember, even being in this place that I'm at, like this dream place to live, it's like Miami, like there's the beach and all this. I haven't even stopped to enjoy it, to be honest, because I guess I have a fear running from the issues that I had when I was younger of maybe not having money or feeling like I wasn't like good enough or something. So if I'm not getting 1 million views a video, I'm doing something wrong, is what I was thinking. So after I landed this trick, it gave me the goal, or I guess the mindset, to just do it every day. Not even because I'm like forcing myself to or anything like that. I just actually enjoy it. So every morning I wake up now, I just juggle my soccer ball. It gets me in that flow state so I can get ready to do the other thing that I love, which is making videos for you guys. And I guess the main thing that I realized is that if you are not feeding your inner child, doing things that you used to love to do or things that you currently love to do, just because you feel like it's not normal or it's not something that you should be doing, like, who is to tell you that you shouldn't be doing certain things? Playing games, playing sports, drawing, it doesn't matter what it is. The only people who tell you these things are people who are probably also not that happy. So get all your work done. I'm not saying don't work hard. Work as hard as you possibly can. But when you have everything done, I want you to go and try doing something that you used to love when you were a kid. See what happens. I think it will really remind you how important it is to take a second sometimes and, I guess, enjoy life. And in the wise words of Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. This was a story type video, but if you want to actually learn some advice, watch this video right here where I give you 14 extremely important tips.